So apparently Miss Extra Emily is literally got in trouble again in driving again. I am not surprised, of course. I just wish she would stop streaming while driving. I don't know why there isn't a law like that. It's kind of a little bit crazy what that's been happening. So yeah. Hey, I didn't want to say it, okay? All right, you guys can say it. I'm not gonna say it. I know exactly what I'm thinking.
Hey, what's up guys, Riff here. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about the one-woman wrecking crew, the Twitch
the one, the one wrecking crew.
dozer herself, ExtraEmily,
Ay,
who is
ay,
once
ay.
again mired in controversy, and people are calling for her ban from Twitch because she is once again driving while streaming and getting distracted by her chat to the point of nearly causing another accident. Now, you guys know her content. You
Shocker.
love it. I love her content. Everyone loves her very important IRL streams where she has this bad habit of streaming while driving and distracting herself with her Twitch chat. It has happened once again where she was recently driving and streaming, and while looking at her chat, she got so distracted that she nearly
She's going to cause an accident. I can tell, dude. She is definitely going to cause an accident. Like it's either she's gonna cause an accident or like or basically, you know, well, there are two things. Either like as in like well, it's technically still hers at the end of the day, of course, because she's literally distracted and talking to chat and everything while driving. So damn, man, that frame you stopped on Emily looks rough. What do you mean? I don't know. I personally don't like ExtraEmily. Like I don't hate the girl. I just don't personally like her. I'm like she could be like a sweetheart and everything like that, but I'm just kind of like my curiosity is I doubt she's like that 24/7, you know? There's no one who is this bubbly 24/7.
sideswiped a random driver on the road. Now, this shouldn't surprise you too much. She has a history of doing this. In fact, she was briefly banned about a year ago for doing exactly that, getting distracted while streaming on Twitch. She was glancing at her chat, reading messages, and she blew through a red light. And I don't mean
Don't worry, trust me, you do not want to know her. Trust me, like you don't want to know her. It's better you don't.
like, oh, the light was
Trust me.
going red. No, I mean, it was a solid
There are just certain knowledges that is just never lost or never important. So
red before she was even within the stratosphere of the intersection. It was really bad. A lot of people call for a ban. She got a very short one, but her behavior on Twitch has been reckless in many ways, including this one clip where she was waving around a gun and even pointed it in the direction of one of her friends, which is not only very TOS on Twitch, but also something you should
what the fuck? I didn't even know this. I didn't even know about this. What the fuck? Are you serious?
never do with a gun like that. We're not even getting into the other controversies like the whole tuition thing where she was very smug
Jesus
at one point about
Christ.
not paying her parents back a six-figure loan they helped provide for her schooling that she doesn't even use anyways. She was also DMCAing clips from her stream and then doubled down
Yeah.
on that on Twitter, but that's a whole nother controversy. We're just focusing on the driving while streaming portion here. And you might be asking, how does she keep getting away with it? Well, she is Dan Clancy's favorite streamer. He is gushing
Glug glug 9000.
over her 24/7,
It's
and she
Jesus
definitely has that
Christ.
plot protection in that regard when she is so adored by the Twitch CEO.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd be very curious to see who is gonna take over as CEO of Twitch when this guy retires. Because there's no way he can still be on board if he doesn't have a sound mind at the end of the day, because they could replace him really easily. My curiosity is who would be the next in line to get that positioning. And hopefully maybe they have a different mindset, but I really doubt it though, so.
Himself. So here is the latest clip. Let's watch together because it's bad, ladies and gentlemen.
Lucky bitches. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. That was my bad. I gotta check my my oopsies.
Yeah, oopsies, almost just
She is definitely gonna cause an accident. I can tell. I think she needs to get a chauffeur. If she wants to talk to Twitch and stream and everything like that, that's fine. But you need to get a chauffeur, dude. You need to get someone else to drive behind the wheel. Yeah, she will probably get someone killed, to be honest. I shit you not, dude. She's gonna cause a problem, I can tell.
slammed into a car at high speed while streaming just because I didn't want to check my sides or my mirrors because I was too busy reading Twitch chat. I mean, look at the beginning. Look at where her eyes are right here. Like, it's actually ridiculous. She is clearly distracted, and watch how close this was.
Lucky bitches.
Completely up, no scope, going for it. Definitely need to check your windows, check your sides, and just look at her face. I mean, this is, as funny as this is, it's not funny, right? This is super dangerous. This should be an instant ban on Twitch, if not a perma ban. This is a horrible trend among IRL streamers, and it should stop. Your content is not that important, okay? Get a driver. Get someone else to drive you around while you're doing IRL streams. I mean, this is not some broke streamer with like 10 viewers. She can
Because it's a streamer, that's the reason why.
pay to have someone drive her around if she must do this IRL content. But there's a lot of memes coming out of this, and
I knew for a fact someone is gonna do this Family Guy meme, man. I just fucking knew it, dude. I turn now.
this was my first thought too. I have to admit, if it was your first thought, make sure to like the video because yeah,
Fucking
diabolical.
dude. That's
But here's one quote
wild,
saying she went from working at Citibank to ditzy regard on Twitch. Here's another quote saying, "You should not be allowed to drive and stream at the same time. That should be a
Yes.
rule on Twitch. To circumvent that, get a driver." Very good recommendation. "I don't care about feelings. This is a safety hazard."
Yes, it is.
Now, they say here this should be a rule on Twitch, but the crazy thing is,
It's not.
it's a very clear rule on Twitch.
Oh, is it?
Under self-destructive behavior, which I would argue this is way
To
beyond
be frankly honest, I thought it wasn't a rule on Twitch, to be frankly honest, because I'm like, does rules really exist on Twitch?
self-destructive. This is just destructive in general because it's not just her who's at risk, it's everyone else on the road. Everyone who has the misfortune of being on the road the same time ExtraEmily is streaming. But if you scroll down, they give examples, including dangerous or distracted driving, including using a phone while driving and driving under the influence, which obviously we're focused on the first half here, being distracted. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, does this right here look distracted to you? That looks very distracted, but if you keep scrolling on, they have some clarifications, and they say dangerous or distracted driving, such as operating your vehicle while interacting with your stream in a way that removes your eyes from the road or hands from controlling your vehicle, is never acceptable on Twitch.
Yeah, but we all know for a fact they're not going to enforce that law and everything. Even if she gets a temporary ban, it's probably only going to be like 3 days or something. That's about it.
I mean, that is crazy. They even specifically say prohibited example, reading chat messages. That's literally what she's doing. It is black and white. She is doing this. Not only is there a rule for it, there's examples for it, providing an example of exactly what she's doing. This should be a ban, no questions asked. But here's some more quotes saying, too busy reading the chat to see a car coming from behind. She could have gotten somebody killed, and she just laughs it off. And this isn't the first driving incident either. Get her off the platform so she stops streaming and putting people in danger. We all know Twitch won't, though. I mean, let's be real. If anything happens from this, it'll be like a day or two vacation, and she'll come back into the open arms of Twitch and its CEO, Dan Clancy. But here's some more. Twitch won't care until someone dies over this dumb stuff. And yeah, it seems like that is the sort of precedent they're doing. And this tweet, by the way, getting 140,000 likes.
The sad thing about it, Rhyme is very much correct or so. Nothing is going to happen until someone actually dies, because that's how it is when it comes to safety stuff, you know? You know how before any like safety things, right? They usually do the work in general, and there's not really much any like precautionaries or anything like that. And then now they have like the safety handbook and like the safety rules, what not to do, what to do and what not to do, basically. It's because someone died. That's the reason why it was created to begin with. They're not going to do anything until someone actually dies. Then they'll do something, because that's just how it is. What's even sadder, I honestly think, even if Emily got someone killed, she'd probably do mental gymnastics to not be held accountable. No, she can't do that, especially if it's broadcast live on stream. No, they can't do that, because they can literally get the evidence immediately, and you cannot delete the VOD. You can try deleting it, but it's not going to work though. So, because clip farmers will capture that shit instantly.
People seem to agree. Twitch will finally make a hard stance. Well,
no one's
when it's too late. And that's the morbid and terrible reality of this. Here's another quote saying, "Be so for real. People need to stop reading chat while streaming and driving. That should be a permanent ban. You're putting lives at risk for what?" Well, we almost saw a permanent ban recently with Nino Lin, yes, the infamous two-time essay legend over here, who has literally assaulted multiple men live on Twitch. She received a total of 8 days ban for that. And recently, it was reported that she was permanently banned on Twitch, and that had to do with her arrest live on Twitch while celebrating the Knicks in New York City during the NBA Finals. And you can see Legal Mindset saying, let's give it 30 days before calling it permanent. Yeah, well, he was definitely right, because she was unbanned despite the labels of it being permanent. But I bring this all up.
I am not surprised, to be honest. Dude, it's just fucking crazy. No one actually gets banned at this point. They have to do like some
to say that
for them to get banned.
If you're in the favorite crowd, or for some reason Dan Clancy wants to shield you, you're going nowhere. Because in her case, it's not like she's committed one crime. She's committed many crimes on stream, but it never seems to matter. This quote says, "Please stop doing this. The content is not that important." Are you sure it's not that important? Are you sure that ExtraEmily's IRL streams are not that important? Oh, come on. This is the pinnacle of content right here. But yeah, obviously, none of this, no stream is this important whatsoever. Like, I don't want to be like some actually rule follower here, but this is ridiculous. I think anybody can say this is ridiculous, especially in her standing where she could literally pay someone to drive her around. She just doesn't want to, and is now putting people at risk because of it. Another quote saying, "I'm not even joking, she needs to be locked up and have her license taken away." Well, in most areas of the United States, distracted driving takes many forms.
All right,
this definitely could be included, by the way. Like, I don't really want her driving at all at this point, because she's shown that even while streaming, she can't pay attention. Well, I don't really think she's probably paying attention much when she's driving off stream. She's given me no faith that she can actually pay attention to the road while driving. This whole thing
She didn't
is
even want to pay her parents back for her college fund. What makes you think she'd pay for a chauffeur? I'm like, she did. She did later down the line, to be honest. Um, she actually did. She said, who knows if it's true or not, right? But like, she did. So there is that. She actually eventually did because the internet did push it, to calling her a bad person at the end of the day.
utterly ridiculous. And Twitch, will they do anything? It's been what, like a full day at this point? They haven't taken any stand at this point, and I don't know if they will, ladies and gentlemen, because that's how unreliable Twitch is. Twitch is an absolute joke, but for now, that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed, please give the video a like. Consider subscribing and turning on notifications for daily uploads, as well as multiple streams a week live here on YouTube. But overall, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Ay, ay, ay. Honestly, oh my god, my deme exe video. No,
Guys, ready?
that's not
Okay,
what I
so
wanted.
I don't.
Yari, what are you doing here? Anyways, that is
Hey, what's up,
pretty
guys?
funny
Here.
in general, though. Honestly, I cannot believe it. I knew something like this was going to happen. Ugh. Oh yeah. It was a matter. It was literally a matter of time, to be frankly honest. Like no joke. Like, dude, I cannot believe this. I'm like, because we did see clips at least previously in the past of her basically like not really being the best driver in the entire world. So am I shocked? Is there another clip about it? No, I'm not shocked. Number two, I'm just kind of like, girl, you need to get yourself someone to drive for you because holy shit, dude, this streaming shit is going to get you killed one way or another, to be honest. Or either that, you're gonna kill somebody. It's gonna be either one of the two. That's all I have to say about that. But yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. You guys can comment, like, subscribe to all that fancy jazzy stuff. Honestly, she should get her license taken away or suspended for a while. That's just my personal opinion. And she should be banned at least for 30 days or something like that. So because of her reckless behavior, because she is definitely going to cause problems later down the line. And then they're also going to fault Twitch on top of that because Twitch did not properly endorse the rule book across the entire board. But we all know for a fact they're not going to do that. So yeah, we'll just see what happens afterwards. There's nothing that we can do for now. All we can do is just kind of like sit and wait and just kind of see if they're gonna do anything. I really doubt it though, but it's whatever. Anyways, that's the end of the video. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Younger people are just fucking stupid these days. Like I said, older people are just more better. But that's just me, anyways. And peace.